What's up YouTube? If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more car content. And if you like the video, make sure to thumbs it up. But today I'm going to show you guys 5 cheap used cars that will actually make you look rich. Or to like the average non-car person, they'll think you're rich. So the first one on our list is the good old Maserati Ghibli.
LOL Ghibli.
So the car enthusiast community really hates them, they don't like them, but to the average person, they'll basically think you're a millionaire. So the base version is a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 producing 345 horsepower. If you get the Q4 version, it bumps up to 404 horsepower, which is pretty decent, and the exhaust note on these is actually pretty good. So I did some research online and I found this 2014 Ghibli for only $18,500 with 83,000 miles on it. Here's another one for just a little bit more. I mean, people are gonna think you're like a football player. Then you have this one this is the Q4 version for 22 grand with only 40,000 miles. I mean, if you get one of these, people are gonna think you're a rapper or a doctor or something. Here's the Q4 version. Here's some pictures of the outside at this dealership that I found. Again, these are really nice. I do like them a lot. People will really think that you are filthy rich driving in a $22,000 car. They will never realize it. Here's the inside of it. Leather looks really nice. The back seats look really roomy. Here's the cheapest one that I found for only $18,400. It looks like, yeah, it is the base one, so it looks pretty basic. You can tell it's pretty basic. But again, it's a Maserati. People see the name Maserati and they freak out and they just assume you are filthy rich, but really you got the car for 18 grand. Next one on the list is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class. So when you pull up in the S-Class, people know you mean business, or you're a lawyer, or some political person of some sort. Anyways, now you can get one of these for pretty cheap. So you get a 5.5 V8 with 382 horsepower and a 0 to 60 of about 6 seconds. Not bad for a huge boat. These actually start at $93,000, and with options they can get really expensive, but with lovely depreciation you can get one of these for around 15 to 20 grand. Amazing. Check this out. When you look them up online, 15 grand for the all-wheel drive version. This is a $100,000 car. Then you have this one. I mean, yeah, you have to worry about maintenance and stuff, but you're definitely going to make an impression on someone because these are nice, and the average person has no idea, again, that this is a 10-year-old car. And another thing to point out is the people that purchase these cars, they can afford to maintain them, and they do maintain them very well. That's why when you find used ones, they're actually really clean, just like this one. You know, I love that Mercedes Silver. The inside looks super clean. This is probably just some old guy that drove to the grocery store and the gym and he just took care of his S-Class. Number 3 is the F10 Generation 5 Series. BMW made these pretty timeless and they're aging pretty well. And oh yeah, you can get a 4.4-liter twin-turbo version. You get 445 horsepower and 480 torque, resulting to a 0 to 60 in only 4.5 seconds. Or you can find the inline-4 turbo version, which has 260 horsepower and which basically looks the same. And if you find one with the M Sport package, you'll be pretty happy. And again, most people will not know the difference. They just think you have a really nice big 5 Series. Now here's a nice 528i that I found online. Only $16,600, 56,000 miles. And this thing's clean, you know, really nice car. And if you scroll down, you see you have this one, a 2016 for only $19,400, 52,000. You have this one, 2011, 2015 for 15, 2014 for 15 again. I mean, these are, you can find these all day. Now I'll show you some pictures of the 550i for only 15 grand. Remember that. It's a nice silver color. It's got the M Sport package. You can tell by the bumpers and the rims and stuff. I'll get to the inside. It's a nice black. I mean, when your friends sit in it or drive it, they'll think you have some money. But also remember that these will get very expensive in maintenance costs, but you gotta think you're paying 15 grand for a car that does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. So this is honestly a bargain. Or if you're scared of the V8 and the gas prices and the maintenance, you can always get the 528i, which looks almost identical. Just a few things are different, except it has a smaller engine, so you don't have to worry about crazy maintenance. This one's a 2014. It looks a little bit newer. It's got a few little, like the steering wheel is a little different and stuff. But again, it's just as nice, and people will think you're some top-notch guy in a little basic 4-cylinder 5 Series. They'll have no idea. Alright, so another German on the list is the Audi A6 C7 generation. These are really sleek looking cars. They've aged very well, just like the Mercedes and the BMW. These do have 306 horsepower. That's the 3-liter Quattro V6 supercharged version. I know it does 0 to 60 in only 4.8 seconds. If you get the 2-liter version, obviously it's not going to be as fast, but all in all, these are really clean cars and they have a great presence to them. You'll fool everyone. So here's our Premium Plus Quattro for only 16 grand. You know, only 85,000 miles on this one. Very, very clean car. Here's another one. 22 grand. Here's one for 15.7, 19 grand, 30,000 miles, 22 grand, 31,000 miles. I'm gonna scroll up and show you guys this white one. Very clean. I love the white. The rims are really nice on there. The interior is really nice with that tan. I would never get tan personally, but as you can see with the inside pictures, very high end materials like Audi, BMW, Mercedes. They all make really good interiors on cars. And here's the 2-liter version. I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. It looks very like executive and presidential with the black on black on the Audi. They always look really good black on black. But with it being the Quattro, you can still go off-road and have a lot of fun with these. It doesn't look much different than the 3-liter version. Actually, I don't think there's many differences at all except for the engine. So the last and final one on our list is the Porsche Panamera 970 generation. And I remember when these actually first came out, and I love them. A lot of people love them as well. But these are like 75, 80, 85, $90,000 cars when you equip them pretty well. So the people that were buying these, they took care of them really well, just like all the other cars on this list. So when you get them second, third, or probably even fourth hand, they come really, really clean. And other people, they don't know much about the Porsche, culture or the Porsche cars in general. So they just think you have a really nice, new, expensive car when really you just got it for 20 grand. So looking online, here's the V6 version for only 17.9 with 120,000 miles. Yeah, it's high mileage, maintenance, blah, 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 but you're trying to look rich, right? And here's one for only 20 grand, 2012. Down here, you have another 2012 for 22.6, a little less miles. Here's the V8 version, the 4S for 2389,000. So here's some more pictures of that 4S. Yes, it is a 2010, but it does have a huge V8 that pushes out a healthy 0 to 60 in only 4.8 seconds. And it's all-wheel drive, so this thing can go anywhere and is loads of fun. I mean, if you just look at the interior, I mean, it's a 2010 and it's high, very, very high quality. Porsche's always been known for that. And again, you'll fool everyone. They'll think this is a 2019. Now here's a 2011 V6 version. It does lack 2 cylinders from the 4S, but it does do a 0 to 60 in only 5 seconds. And it is all-wheel drive as well, so again, you can bring this thing anywhere. And if you just look at it, I mean, they're very timeless, just like all the cars on here. They're very timeless, they're very nice, high quality. Everyone's gonna think they're worth a lot more money than what you actually paid. And for 18 grand, this car's a really, really good deal. Well, that about sums it up. If you want more videos like this, remember to subscribe and like. If you have any questions or concerns or whatever, you wanna troll me, remember to do it in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next time.